Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with yet another video on Urusthamba. Urusthamba is a chapter from Charaka Samhith's Chikitsa Sthana. This is the 27th chapter. So I'll be teaching you about Urusthamba today. So basically, what is Urusthamba? So Urusthamba means spacity or a twitching sort of pain, like gripping kind of pain on the thighs. So this is basically spacity of thighs. This is basically called as Urusthamba. So how is Urusthamba caused? So Urusthamba or any diseases are caused due to certain pathology, which might be due to food or unwholesome activities. So similarly, Urusthamba is also caused by unwholesome food and unwholesome activities. So let's see what are those which cause which are the pathogenesis of Urusthamba. Now we are going to learn about the pathology of Urusthamba. So as I already told you, pathology depends upon of any disease, not only Urusthamba, depends upon unwholesome food and regimens. So in case of Urusthamba, the unwholesome food are Snigdha Ushna Laghu Shida Sevana, that too in excess. So excessive administration of Snigdha, which is slimy, Ushna, hot, Laghu, light, and Shida, excessive cold food causes. So when these all are taken in, the digestion, these all causes jirna. So basically improper digestion of all of these materials. Okay, so this indigestion along with some other materials, which is excessive liquid, drava shushka dadik shira, which is drava is liquid, excessive intake of liquid. Then shushka, which is food which is very dry, dadik shira, like dairy products. And anupa autuka mishehi. Anupa and autuka are types of meat. So anupa are meat from marshy area and autuka, aquatic meat. So intake of all of these things. So drava, excessive liquids, shushka, dry, then dadik shira, dairy products, and meat, anupa autuka meat. All of these also cause are a reason for the pathology of Urusthamba. So and then another thing which causes, which is a root of Urusthamba are pishta, that is extremely sweet food, vyapanna madhyam, decayed alcohol, sevana, Diva Swapna, Ratri Jagarna. So day sleep and Ratri Jagarna, which is insomnia, awakened at night. So basically these all are the reasons. So let me explain once again for you. It's the Sevana of Snigdha Ushna Lagushida Ahara. So and Drava, Shushka, Dadik Shira, Anupa Autuka Mishehi, and Pishta. Pishta, Vyapanna Madhya, decayed alcohol, Diva Swapna and Ratri Jagarana are the reasons, the diets and unhealthy regimens which are responsible for Urusthamba. So when these unwholesome diets and regimens are practiced, Sneha gets increased, which is unctuousness or sliminess gets increased. Along with that, ama. So I've already told you that there is a condition. So when we intake, or when there is an intake of extreme extreme sources of the above mentioned food, it causes indigestion, as I already told you. So this unctuousness along with this indigested food, which is ama, both of this together located, the food located in the gastrointestinal tract. So the food which we eat automatically goes inside the stomach. So all of these, and the indigestion also happens in the stomach. So ama, so the location is gastrointestine, stomach, and there the food which we took in are indigested, and ama is already there, along with that sneha, which is unctuousness. All of these together, along with fat, medas, samedasaha, along with fat, causes obstruction. So these are already unctuousness or sliminess and fat, along with indigested food. All of these block the movement of the vayu. So and the vayu gets extremely obstructed. So because of this extreme pressure, obstruction, and everything, all of these together, the vayu, sneha, ama, fat, everything, ajirnahara, everything in the gastrointestine, in the stomach, goes down with high pressure to the thigh region, okay, through the vessels. Not as the indigested food, or as it is from the stomach, but still through the vessels, all of these doshas gets transferred down to the thigh region, which causes stiffness or spasm, immobility in the thighs. So this is Urusthamba, the pathology as well as the the reason how it is caused. Next one is the definition of Urusthamba. So Urusleshma samedasago vada pitta abhipuyade tu stambayet stairya shaitya abhyam urusthambastu saha. So basically kapha along with like medas afflicted, which afflicts vada and pitta are the reason for the cause of spasticity. So basically the dosha involved here is kapha, not vada, but kapha is the predominant dosha here. So kapha along with medas, which is fat, which afflicts the other two doshas. Vada and pitta are the reason of the cause of Urusthamba. So all of these causes stiffness, coldness, etc. to the thigh region. Okay, this is called as Urusthamba. So basically, when it is talking about Urusthamba, usually people misunderstand it by thinking that Urusthamba is caused by Vada, since the pain is on the thigh region. But no, the reason for Urusthamba is Kapha along with Medas, which afflicts Vada and Pitta, of course. So are the reason for the spasticity of thighs, or pain and stiffness of thighs. Okay. Now are the premonitory signs and symptoms of Urusthamba. So when Urusthamba is caused, certain premonitory symptoms would be there. They are one, dhyana. Dhyana means fixed gaze. The person would be gazing at something without any reason, a fixed gaze. So he'd be staring at something just without any reason. That is a premonitory symptom of Urusthamba. And then adinidra, excessive sleep. Adhisthaimithyam, the person will be very lazy, arojaka, anorexia. He would be averted to food, there won't be any, he won't, anorexia. Basically, he wouldn't be pleased with food. Jwara, fever. Lomaharsha, which is horripilation. Chardi and jwara. Chardi, vomiting, and jwara, fever. So basically, the person would have physical weakness. Okay. So laziness, physical weakness, fixed gaze, excessive sleep, and chardi, lomaharsha, jwara are the premonitory symptoms of Urusthamba. Signs and symptoms of Urusthamba. So this one 17th to 18th sloga from 27th chapter of Chikitsa Sthana. Okay. So Janga Uru Glanir Atyartham. So Janga means calf region. Uru means thigh region. So Glanir Atyartham. So basically there would be extreme amount of fatigue on Janga and Uru. Janga means thigh. Calf, and Uru means thigh region. So extreme fatigue on calf and thigh region. Shashvascha Daha Vedana. So constantly there would be Vedana as well as Daha. Vedana means pain and Daha means burning sensation over the thigh region. Then Padam cha vyadate. Padam cha vyadate means difficulty, when the foot is put on the ground, there would be very much pain and difficulty for the patient. Okay. Then Shida Sparsham na veticha. So insensitivity to cold. And then Samsthane Pidanam Gatyam Chalane Chapya Nishwaraha. So basically there would be difficulty in movements, lack of movements, restriction in walking, standing, and the daily activities which are done through the lower limbs. Okay. And then Anyena yohi Sambhavak Sambhavak navuru pado cha manyade. So basically feeling like the leg has been pulled or propelled by someone else. So the signs and symptoms are glani. So janga uru glani atyartham. So a fatigue on janga and uru region. Shashvascha, constant pain on Vedana and Daha, burning sensation. Then Padam cha Vyadanam, so difficulty in putting the feet on the ground. Then Shida Sparsham na Veticha, insensitivity to cold touch. Then Samsthanam Pidade Gatyam Chalanam Chapya Nishwaraha. So basically difficult over activities like functioning, lack of control over functions like standing, pressing the feet on the ground, walking, movements, etc. And then the limb feels as if it's propelled by someone else.